So you can't help but think to yourself, how could she do it? What was she thinking? What is the psychology behind a mother killing her newborn? Our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins, talked to one of the world's most renowned experts on this issue and joins us with his insight. Monica.
Betsy, statistics indicate about 500 infants and children are murdered by their parents each year in the U.S., and we may never know the accurate number of murdered newborns because they're easier to hide. When a mother kills her child, it's known as infanticide for infants and filicide for children. Often there's a psychotic break, but is that what happens when a woman kills her newborn?
We've seen the headlines before, but the questions are always, how could she and why?
The most common reason is that the baby is unwanted.
Dr. Philip Resnick is Director of Forensic Psychiatry at Case Western Reserve University. He's often called as an expert witness in these types of cases. He coined the term neonaticide in 1970, murder of a child within the first 24 hours of life. He says the average age of a mother who kills a newborn is 19, and often parental disapproval of the pregnancy is motivation.
She does not form that attachment, so then it becomes like something just passing through her, like a peach pit. She just hasn't formed a bond to that baby.
Most often, women who kill newborns have concealed their pregnancy, and there's rarely a mental defense.
In a study I did of women who killed their newborns, none were psychotic. They were not significantly depressed. They didn't make associated suicide attempts. And instead, they just were reacting to the situation.
In a follow-up study of women who face criminal charges,
most of them were married mothers and good mothers. And so what that suggests is that rather than this being a characterologic defect, this is a situational crisis.
As for women who've done it more than once,
even though they use it as a form of birth control, doesn't mean that they're a threat to society or they're likely to commit other crimes.
Dr. Resnick says there's a wide range of sentences for women who commit these types of crimes, and the law seems to be more lenient to teenagers, but the average time is 9 years. However, sentences can range from probation to life. Betsy.
Monica, could Richie have surrendered the baby somewhere, maybe a fire station or a hospital?
Well, safe haven laws were not in effect back in the early 90s, and Dr. Resnick says those laws are helping, but a teenager who delivers in the home with their parents upstairs is less likely to drop a baby off at the fire department.
So disturbing. Thank you, Monica.
Sure.